They're tasering you. They're stabbing you with a taser is what's happening, Han. Yeah, they ain't just slapping you, it's a taser. It's a little hard to see, given, you know, like, PlayStation 1 games are 240p. If you listen closely, you can hear the disk drive straining. Why? The fucking accidental pause is the worst crack, because cutscene skip and open menu are on the same button. Ugh. Gross. Yeah, they got little tasers and stuff. Apparently a taser is just like standard issue equipment in the this. Oh, whoops. Fuck. Where am I going? Time loss. Destination me. Are we in a science place? We're in a hospital, yes. We wake up in a hospital. With very little memories other than our name, and we are about to have a mondo headache. I tell you what, I actually think the opening of this game is quite effective at putting you in the mindset of the character. Because you, the player, know very little other than you are about to have a mondo headache that will slowly kill you, but will murder everything you touch immediately. It's a good opener. The problem is that it's very easy to die. Sure it isn't an evil laboratory, it's a hospital. You're on, like, the upper floor of it, though. Can you... Oh, this fucking guy was body blocking me. Fuck you! Fuck you! Double hit! Fuck you! Double hit because the fucking dickhead blocked me on the corner. Galerians tank controls are not among its stronger points. Not one of the premier examples of tank controls. Yeah, I know, right, Han? That's one of the reasons I like these sorts of games as well. Although, you know, to be honest, if there's one aspect of Galerians I actually quite like, is I do think the visuals are quite polished. Oh, whoops. Move. I do think at the very... Okay, so, like, when you visit the hospital, right, you're on, like, the 27th floor or something. So, like, we're in, like, the deep part of the hospital. Where all the bad shit happens. Okay, I don't mind getting stabbed once there. So we kill, like, the director of the hospital because he tries to come after us to prevent us from escaping, because as far as we know, like, we don't know what the fuck's going on. All we know is we're being kept here. And experimented on, and that's no bueno. We don't want that. We want to be a free Rion. So you get to the elevator by killing the director, and you just ride the whole thing down to the ground floor, and you leave. I was honestly quite startled by that when that happened on my first playthrough. I actually thought a significant chunk of the game was going to take place in the hospital, but no, you kill the first boss, you ride the elevator, and it just goes all the way down to the ground floor, and you walk out the front door. prick. Shit enemy. AP is like the man of this game? No, AP does not do anything until it is maximum. Let's try a sentence, shall we? Unless it is maximum. When it is maximum, the next time you try to use a psychic power, which is like the third bar, which changes depending on what you're doing, you experience what is technically called a short, but what I will call a mondo headache. When you have a mondo headache, the mondo headache will slowly kill you. In fact, not even that slowly. It will just kill you. But any regular enemy near you, their head will immediately explode if they get within like a 5-foot radius of you. Yeah, the head explode imminence meter. It can be cured with medicines you find throughout the game, so sometimes it is to your advantage to pop it in a densely populated room, immediately make everyone's head explode, and then cure your mondo headache. But it rises slowly over time, no matter what you are doing, which imposes a hard time limit on the whole game. Because you can only... The medicine that cures it, there is a lot of it across the whole game if you, like, actually explore thoroughly, but it is not infinite. I don't remember which room I just came out of, god damn it. Where am I going? Prick, fuck you. This game's attack hitboxes are shit, I hate them. Sometimes they just don't swing at all, and that's like the ideal. But yeah, the AP thing imposes a resource limitation on like the whole game. The thing is though, is that when you are in like mondo headache mode, you can't do regular attacks. You can only have a mondo headache. And most bosses in the game are immune to mondo headache. Most. Not all. Can't fucking see where I'm going. This bitch. I need to get through the store before I die. I've also equipped red by accident, which doesn't really matter, I suppose. Not exactly using either for the time being. I should point out, by the way, this keypad is very not responsive. I strongly dislike how, like, not even close that was to making contact, and it still counted. I hate that. I've never been able to get the dodge on that to work, and I'm not sure you can. I think Phantasmagoria 2 is just on GOG. So if you want to pay someone else $3 to get your old game working, you can do that. Of course I'm too far away. Why not? Like, it wouldn't be Galerians if you didn't have to basically be making out with the fucking door before it lets you use items on it. Not even close, bro. Man, that's so frustrating. Specifically caught the window. Well, aren't we a fucking connoisseur, Ed Weirdo? Oops, God damn it, I opened the menu. Oh my god, why is the hitbox for the wall wider than the wall? That's bad. Later, Galerius. Thanks for dropping in. Glad to have you. Whee, push past that guy. System shut down. I'd say all in all, this is even if this run goes absolutely nowhere. By the way, this has been a fairly successful first day of finally getting to run Galerians on the correct hardware. 111 is a lot better than I was expecting to do on my like third completed run. Although I do have like a few emulator completed runs and the one on PS2 under my belt. I've had time to practice, you know. That's what I'm getting at here. Yes, move. Fucking Jesus. Oh yeah, totally, Han. Totally. It seems strange to say it, but this game was actually, like, it's hard to find information from the era, but it's extremely likely that, that this game was actually probably a big deal for the publisher at the time. Publisher and developer. Because it came on 3 discs, which is not budget you give to just any whack job who thinks they can make a video game. It's extraordinarily likely there was, like, actually something to that. Okay. Not close enough for me to pick up the key, but close enough to hit me, I guess. Okay. Yeah, this game came on 3 discs. It's still not particularly close to making contact, but okay, game. 3 discs, and it comes in this ginormous, like, slipcover case that came with an extra jewel case that does not contain a disc. It contains spaces for memory cards. Like, you are going to need lots of memory cards to complete Galerians, a 4-hour game. Is ASCII stuff still around? It was absorbed into someone, I think. Don't remember who. I got lots of memory cards. But I'm playing on the PS3, and you know what's baller about the PS3's emulation of PS1 and PS2 games is that you can just create virtual memory cards. And you can create infinite virtual memory cards. And you can name them different things and label them and stuff. PS3's feature set for playing PS1 games is actually very robust. It's a shame that they load slow as fuck on this system. I really wish PS3 had an option to, like, for fast disk speed, like the PS2 did, because then it would actually be a pretty good system for playing PS1 games on, but no, it's gotta be authentic. We gotta have really slow loads, man. That's why the PS3 is only good for Galerians now in 2020. It would be great. I'm making fun of it. I know you corrected it. I don't care. I'm making fun of it now. I'll lose my chance otherwise. I'm over here now, I suppose. Highly interesting line I've just taken. What the fuck? Cut me a fucking break with these hits, man. My hair is in my eyes. I hate it. My hair is too long. Punchy needs haircut. Quarantine hair? Yeah, I haven't gotten a haircut since, like, February. It's been months. Fuck you, bitch. I'm getting double hit here. Nothing I can do about that. Do any of you know how to tie hair in a ponytail? Or am I just going to become the sort of person who uses a headband? Because you know what? I still don't really feel like getting a haircut. If that guy stabbed me, I would have thrown my controller on the ground in sheer rage and then eaten the disc live on stream. Haha, you missed for once. Open the door. Could just get a hat and wear it on stream indoors? I don't think I have hair long enough for a ponytail, mind you. I just want hair to be, like, not in the way constantly. I'm gonna get fucked for doing this. Okay, I don't think it mattered. It repositioned me, actually. Please pick up the item? I pretty please? Pretty sure I picked it up. I'm gonna find out like 30 minutes from now that that item didn't pick up on the second try, and I'm gonna be like... And that will be run dead, because I need every single skip I can get in this run for fast kills. This guy's a prick. You drive a country castle. You drive a country castle. I give up on that one. I'm not getting a cat ear headband. Does not suit my style. I couldn't even get the rabbit ears to stay on, dude. I fucking hope that's close enough. Okay. Ugh, having to learn how to take care of my goddamn hair. This is not how I wanted to spend my life. I can't wait until I'm old and bald and I never have to care about that ever again. Oh, on the corner. Me, when my hair is too long. he fell backwards. That's random. The charge got broken. I told you, man, the Mondo headache. That boss is, in fact, not immune to Mondo headache. That is the boss that is not immune to Mondo headache. Yeah, the first boss is not immune to Mondo headache. That is how I dealt with him. I actually have no idea what attacks that boss has because I have never once allowed that boss to do a move. I just always immediately, like, Mondo headache and then kill them. Consistently 30 seconds ahead on the first split, which is promising. He's getting better at doing shit in this game. It's almost as if he's learning where to go and what to do and how to do things. It's almost as if he's stuck on an invisible wall that exists there for some reason. Yeah, the backgrounds are actually really nice. I also am still bad at moving. I could be so much better at moving. Imagine how much time I would save if I'm not shit at moving. No, that enemy will never get a hit in. I will die before I figure out what Dr. Lem actually does. Wait, how does that boss fight actually play when you let it have a turn? Not interested. Don't care. I never want to know. Nobody tell me, ever. Everything I learn about a speed game is a thing I don't know about another speed game, and at this point, I'm having to partition my brain space very judiciously in order to accommodate knowing, like, 20 million speedruns at the same time. I don't know how Ecdysis does it. Please pick up the thing in the bathtub, thank you. These are not the world's greatest tank controls, it must be said. I know that seems baffling to a lot of people. It's like, what do you mean? They're just tank controls, right? Everything's the same. It's all tank controls. No, it isn't. There are good tank controls, and then there is this. Okay, I have all three skips. Thank God. They're a little delayed, they're a little slippery, and honestly, some of it's not... it's not so really sometimes it's the controls, yes. They're a little slippery. They're a little extra. But very often, though, it's the geometry. Huge numbers of things have ginormous fucking, like, terrain hitboxes. It's really easy to get stuck on an invisible wall. Is the green thing my magic Tylenol? What green thing? Hold that thought. He's dead. The pill from the item slot. The green thing is a skip. It increases the power of my attacks. You see how in the top right there's a level 3 there? That's because I downed 2 skips. Every time I down a skip, it increases my psychic power level, which enables me to charge new, better, stronger attacks faster. It is essential to combat in this game not completely sucking ass. My fucking controller is turned off again. That's happened twice now. Night, Ape. But the thing is that you lose one of your psychic levels if you go below half health. If I go below half health, I would be reduced to level 2. And this is generally almost... depending on when you get reduced to level 2, you might still be able to make it work, but it's usually, like, not recoverable. If it happens at the wrong time, you are super fucked. Because this game is not nice. It will absolutely allow you to completely, like, fuck yourself on boss fights if you go into it without enough resources. and the route is routed with the assumption that you will maintain level 3 for all the relevant sections. But you are reduced to level 1 on a disc change. So if you drop to level 2 at like the end of a boss fight that concludes a disc, that's salvageable. Otherwise, losing a psychic power level is usually your shit's fucked. Yeah, significant damage will kill your run. You can keep your health topped up. I don't think there's anything in the game that does like enough damage to like combo you like 0 to 50. But you can definitely take a lot of hits quickly in a bad way. Kane's first phase is pretty good at fucking stun-locking you. Dorothy, if she gets her shit going, can hit you with a couple of bullshit attacks very quickly. But Dorothy's the final boss, so like if you drop to level 2 during that, you can close it out. You can make it work. Obviously, you'll lose time because level 3 will do loads more damage. Frankly, deploying the skips correctly in a casual playthrough is incredibly difficult, so I almost never use them. And let me tell you, these boss fights at level 1 or 2, because I did not really understand that you could stack skips to become level 3, those boss fights at level 1 or 2 are insufferable. And like I said, if you run out of attacking power, or you get stuck in short mode where you have Mondo headache, you're fucked. There's no way out of that situation. I think the combat system's kind of cool. I don't think it's balanced very well. Like, Resident Evil is a very tightly balanced game. That's the comparison we gotta go with here. But it is. It's a tightly balanced game where avoiding encounters is possible. Sometimes it's more effort than it's actually worth. Don't worry about that. But there's always the right amount of ammo, like, that you need to make progress. It's very hard to get, like, completely stuck in Resident Evil. It does happen. It is possible. But you have to be sucking pretty badly, and you have to like save in a way that really fucks you over. Night, Kale. Thanks for dropping by. Whereas this game, one boss fight, it's very hard to predict how much like juice you'll need for any boss fight in this game, because it's, for one, it's not even clear like when you can attack a lot of the time. It's very easy to waste a lot of your psychic power on high-powered moves that didn't do anything. Half the bosses are fucking immune to Defalon for no reason. And your slow-ass charge speed at level 1 and 2 does not help the matter. So it's in fact very easy to softlock your ass on bosses in this game by not having enough resources to kill them. If you just whiff too many shots, you're just fucked. So it's not balanced spectacularly, but the actual system where you have like these psychic powers and you can set people on fire and you gotta charge it and what have you, it's kind of neat. I like it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing this run. And at level 3, you can do big powerful attacks that feel very good. Like the level 3 Nalcon hitbox is like the whole room. Like, is there something near you? Yes. No, there isn't. Nalcon killed it. Woohoo. You feel powerful. Like, you know how a lot of horror games have the spooky psychic child as like a plot element, or an enemy, or the antagonist? In this game, you are the spooky psychic child. That's fun. I think that's a fun concept. And I think it's executed, at least moderately well. Like, I recommend Galerians. Galerians is a game that I think is fun to play. I don't think it's a flawless game, by any means. Like, I just explained how the combat system with regards to boss fights is not spectacularly balanced with the resource management. But it's still pretty good. Not necessarily a timeless classic, but definitely a game I think I can recommend checking out if you are into PlayStation 1 games or survival horror games in any way. A worthwhile. Make an afternoon for Galerians. It won't take very long. It's like a 5-hour game. Don't let the 3 discs fool you. This game's actually quite short. Yeah, that was the format in which I played it. It was like... I played it over the course of like a weekend. It's a weekend game. You can get through it in a weekend. Ah! I like games that can be finished in a weekend. Sometimes you just want to buy something and play it over the weekend, you know? I've been trying to get through The Last of Us for fucking weeks now, man. And it's like, it's just so long. That's not a weekend game. That's like a week game. You gotta play it during the week to make any kind of headway. Whereas a friend, like, showed me New Super Lucky's Tale. That came out recently, and that looks like it's just a cute-looking platformer thing, but it's like 5 hours long as well. So, like, that is also a weekend game. Play that in a weekend. Yeah, solid 1 rental. Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, I like owning my games, but back in the day, this would have been a solid rental pickup. That's probably what it was for a lot of people. I mean, obviously not in Japan, where that sort of thing is basically illegal. Hence why it has this fucking ginormous... I really need to show you guys the box this game shipped in. It is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen a PS1 game ship in a slipcase that contains 4 smaller cases. Just mesmerizingly weird. And the MSRP on the package indicates that this thing, back in the day in Japan, retailed for 70 bucks in yen. Which again, this is like a 5-hour game. Not surprised it didn't catch on. Not gonna lie. I got my copy... Whoops, wrong direction. I got my copy for £15. So about $20. Night, Ed Weirdo. How much was the average PS1 game back then? Probably a bit less than that. In Japan, I'm not sure. Probably about 1,000 yen less than that, I'd say. Rude. If you're getting budget releases, they are very often about like 30 bucks in yen, so like 2,900 yen, something like that. But full price games were very often like 5,900, whereas this game came out at 6,900, so that's like the premium price point. Presumably that's how they justified the 3 discs. Tried to make it up with by increasing the price, making it seem like a more premium... Because the casing really gives off the impression of a premium product too, which is funny because this is Galerian we're talking about. You know, someone had to do something. Someone had to do marketing. Someone had to market this. Hi, Joker. Oh, fuck. I mean, I still got a copy of, a used copy of Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation 1 that I bought when PlayStation 1 games were, like, newish. I got that secondhand for what was apparently £28, which indicates that full price would probably have been around the 40 to 50 ballpark for Resident Evil 2. And that was like a big ticket game at the time. 2 discs, right? If it's got more discs, it's more valuable. That's how this works. If it's got more discs, it's more expensive to produce. That is true. Favorite song from the Silent Hill 3 OST? End of Small Sanctuary. It plays once in one location and never again. Why? Open the pause menu. Yeah, like I said, you can tell this game actually had quite a lot of budget going for it. Given its premium release, and its actually fairly polished visuals. There was a lot to going into this one. And I guess it's like, in North America and Europe, copies of this game have become not rare necessarily, but they command a bit more than your average PlayStation game. But then for some reason, retro gaming in the Western regions always seems to cost more for reasons I don't really fully understand. I think we're just worse at like having these things be accessible, whereas Japan has fairly accessible retro stores in large quantities of games that are actually in good condition, so games are always fucking cheaper in Japan. Like I said, this cost me £15. Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised this game remains as obscure as it is. Not necessarily because I think it's like a timeless classic of game design in its genre, but mostly because it's got fairly impressive production values in its genre, and you think it would be more of a cult hit among genre enthusiasts like me. I like it. I like it. Techie likes it. I know he likes it. He kept trying to get me to play it. Cheeky sod. Well, it worked. Rude. Oh, fucking hell, 2 hits. Good thing I healed. If I didn't heal, the 2 hit there would have killed the run. Like, no two ways about it, that would have been it. GG. Are those guys psychic too? Yep. They throw, well, they don't really throw anything at you. It's not a projectile. They just kind of gesture vaguely at you, and if you're sort of, maybe sort of slightly near the area where they gestured, you take damage because... I don't know. I think it's really stupid that this game has 2 enemies that don't actually, like, do a projectile or anything. They just gesture at a location, and that does damage. I guess that's not unique to the enemies. That's also kind of how the player character's abilities work. Look, okay, it's fine when I do it. It's annoying when they do it. No, it doesn't... No, it's not a projectile. It's not an... It's like a zone. It's a zone of... It's a zone. I'm getting the skip first this time because I'm annoyed at how I killed the run for not picking up the fucking... Picking up the skip. That's a stupid way to kill a run. Yes. Disc change. Oh, fucking hell, that didn't go in properly. All the disc changing is not good for the lifespan of the discs. Yeah, that was a great fight. That was a very good fight. I think I just lost time on the disc change, though. I put it in the PS3 disk drive and didn't push it in properly, so it just kind of stood there. Just take all your drugs immediately. There's really no reason to wait. I'm full of drugs. Yeah, the disc change menu is hella quick too. Alas, this game had no PSN release, which is highly disappointing. If this had a PSN release, that would have been much easier to get running in an acceptable way, because I would have just been able to get it on PSTV. Damn it. Cutscene. Where are we now? The Babylon Hotel. We're looking for Lilia. So the plot of this game, right? I don't really like explaining the plot of this game, but whatever. We are trying to overthrow, like, the overlord computer that has taken control of the world, because there is a virus program that was implanted in our brains by our parents. Lilia has the other half, so we're trying to find her, but we have, like, a telepathic link. Because we are psychics, after all. Yeah, I'm running this game on a Japanese PS3 now, Thorn, so the load times have been drastically reduced. The final boss is fighting the big computer. We make them vulnerable by shooting their eyes out, and then we upload the program into their brain, and then Rion dies. He passes away. He meets his clone first, though. He's one of, like, the Galerians. The Galerians, that's the title of the game. The Galerians are like psychic children created by the mother computer to enforce her will. Right, time to fuck this up 3 times. Oh, I hate this game and its own fucking boring wrong idea of rhythm. Fuck off! Fuck off! What the fuck? I'm losing the run to this game's bad own sense of rhythm. Jesus Christ, game, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna punch that rhythm into the developer's dick. We're dragging the last beat. You're dragging my patience. It makes no difference. It's just fucking awful at detecting that rhythm. I'm gonna have to spend time, like, specifically practicing that fucking input because it's so bad at detecting its own rhythm. I lost, like, actually a pretty serious amount of time with that shit. That took, like, 5 fucking tries, and all of them were fine. This game can fucking do one. I hate that shit. It's so fussy about the rhythm, and the thing is, the rhythm it does accept is wrong. Like, I want you to go... But if you actually do that, it won't work. You have to, like, rush one of them. Fucking annoying, man. Peace. Enter this door. The fuck do I mean by you're dragging my patience? I just came up with a random retort. That's it. I do not stream to be contradicted. As far as I care, when I am streaming, my word is fucking law. It is more than law, it is scripture. Fuck's sake, talk to the man. It's a good thing I can read this language. Imagine not talking to the man. Imagine, like, getting that text box and thinking, oh, I've spoken to the man, and then eating shit because you have not talked to the man. That would be very embarrassing. I need to equip Defalon. Cool, thanks. Now give me the red. Yeah. 203. 203. No, fuck you. Is this 203? This is 203. Yes, okay. .305. I've done this, like, enough times now that I'm actually kind of starting to just memorize the flow. I still have notes, but, like, I'm actually kind of starting to just memorize the flow. I'm attaining Galerian sense. Everyone is dead. Man, it's late. Fuck. I shouldn't have started another run. Well, I'm living this mistake now. If this run doesn't PB, I'm gonna go to bed in tears, guys. Tears. I will cry. When I do not PB, I cry myself to sleep that night. Actually, I think I just cry a lot. The runs come and go. Good joke, streamer. Thank you. No, wrong way. Fuck, bollocks, ass, tits, wank. They let me run on GDQ. Open the door. Don't just look at it. Onaji Galerians. Surprised that hit, frankly. I thought I delayed that too long. Fuck, I'm too early. Every time I'm bad. Ah, what? That was lucky. Oh, man. Wow. That was weird, but incredibly good, frankly. Don't... He's remarking on the state of the wall! Get through the door, bitch! I don't give a shit if the paint's peeling. Leave! I only lost time because the fucking knock on the wall took so long. Otherwise, that fight was actually really good. Boo! Damn, I was like, see, that fight was weird because I got the bad RNG technically. He was in the air, he was summoning his goons multiple times, but I was still able to get like a lot of clean hits on him and he died pretty fast. Still not perfect. Still not perfect. Hard to get perfect. By the way, that guy just tell us that if we proceed through the boiler room downstairs, we can get to the restaurant next door, and that's where Lilia is actually hiding. This whole shit in the hotel, pointless. Literally without a point. Are you fucking serious? This man finds a way to look at anything other than what I want him to. It's a fucking talent. Let me look at the circuit diagram. Pal, like, I got stuff to do. Like, the door's right there, and you're looking at the circuit diagram next to the door? Are you high? Oh man, did you know about, like, electronics? They're fascinating. No, Rion, tell me all about it. Oh yeah, this game's got buff flickers in it. They actually show up, like, not... They're in, like, 3 rooms in this whole game. Can you believe that? Get the red. Oh, he's remarking on the state of the toilet. I don't care about the state of the toilet, Rion. Please. come those guys do, like, no damage? He uses the same, like, descriptive to describe the wall and the toilet. Get owned, idiot. Or don't. Perfect. Disc change. Which was disc 3? Suyoi. Your word, I almost hit the power button on the fucking console rather than the eject disc button, and I would have been incredibly upset with myself. Yeah, no, that's the power of an actually good reader boss fight. My PB has a pretty shit fight in it. Is that real? Yeah. It's as real as anything else, Daddy-o. What the fuck am I doing? Shut up. Okay, take your drugs. Step 1, now con. Step 2, skips. Step 3, equip Defalon. Step 2, continue taking your skips. Step 3, probably also take your red? I think I'm down a red? I mean, I can fix that later, but I appear to have interestingly few. Oh, no, I'm not. I just can't look at my inventory properly, apparently. Society, if Punchy could actually read his own menu incorrectly. Shimatta! こんなはずではなんてね。光が一つついた。I hate to burst your bubble, but the I can't figure it out line is a product of the localization. It's not in the original Japanese script. Japanese Rion actually can figure it out. These little balls have legs? Kinda. Little bit. Little bit of balls, you know, as a treat. Hit it. Come on. I'm doing this really badly. Just run in a circle. Why are you like this? Why can't you just be normal? This is like the hardest one to do correctly of the tower fights. Ow, fuck. Oh my... Well, I'm about to eat shit. I mashed. I mashed short. Super hard. I don't know if that'll work. It might not. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, it totally did! Right, which one's the shooter I'm going for? This one. I mashed Wake Up Super, and it worked. I mashed short so fucking hard. And I'm really lucky that it targeted the closest enemy, because it does not always grant me the favor. It ain't always that nice. Hit it! Come on! Help me out here. Ah! Oh, you have to hit the middle too. Jesus Christ. Really trying to do bad. Really giving it like the college try of being shit. Noobs. Dang it, the camera angle was being funky. Do I really need all these Nowcons? I'm not sure I do. No, I need some, that's for sure. I feel like I menued that really slowly. Wakattawa. Wow. Wow. I'm pretty sure I hit all of them. Yeah, I did. Okay, they're all dead. Got it. Starts with red. Should be this one. Yes. Cutscene. Okay. Hello, I'm here now. mean, what? That's lovely and all, but I gotta change to red. I'm good on recovery capsules though, Baron. For now, anyway. They are distressingly meaty, aren't they? Oh, I'm full. Fuck. Get. Let me just do that. Alright, everything can go to complete shit here because this fight sucks. Fuck, I did bad. I backed that up in an award-winning fashion. I did the wrong starting attack and made it work super well. Is now the right starting attack? No. Damn, good starting shot. Where's the lightning? There it is. Ah, that hit me. Oh no! Okay. Get up, please. I almost lost level 3 and that would have been incredibly bad, but I just about fucking got away with that shit. Yo, 2 level 3s for one price of 1. The hit stacking right now is a bit brutal, but it's okay. I'm pulling through. Thanks. Charge. Game. Record by like a country fucking mile at that. I wasn't expecting to beat the Japanese person's time in one day, but, well, that's definitely world record, unambiguously. Nice. I was gonna be like, I need to pay attention to that Japanese person's run and see what strats they're using. No, my strats are better! I'm fast! Stay hydrated. No. By like 8 minutes. Well, the run I was comparing to was a Japanese run that hasn't been posted to the leaderboard. It's only on YouTube, and that person got a 1:10:40. So I beat that by a minute and a bit. Still, pretty good. And the mid-game was bad! I mean, pretty good boss fight, but I lost like, what, 20 seconds to the fucking door? Stupid. This man really buys a Japanese PS3 and one-shots the record. Fucking hell. One day. That's all I needed. Nice, dude. I was honestly... now I feel like... Here's my tweet, by the way. Now I feel like... now I'm just like, well, shit. What do I do now? It's like, I bought this PS3 with the expectation that beating the Japanese record would take a bit longer than that. This is the first day I started doing runs on PS3, dude. Fucking hell. Time to get the sequel. No. Leave me alone. I mean, I can beat that time for sure. No bones about it, although I'm pretty happy with how, like, the last two fights played out. I backed that up really well. The Rita fight was also super good. Anything else that runs better on that PS3? I could put a solid state drive in it, and then it's Gucci for a whole bunch of PSN runs, man. I could play Haunting Ground. I could play Fatal Frame 2. Hold that thought. Is Fatal Frame 2? Actually, hang on. Why do I even say that? I have a copy of Fatal Frame 2. I could do things with this machine. Whether or not I will is anyone's guess.